All right, guys. Episode 9 is in the books. And for episode 10, this is a very special episode. Why is this a very special episode? Because we are doing a disc brake conversion. Now, if you are new to these videos, make sure you get caught up. We have 9 full episodes of me struggling, swearing, grinding, welding for the first time. I got this thing running when it was an inline 6-cylinder motor. You get to see that back in episode 1. We've removed a motor. We've removed a transmission without a lift or a jack or a fancy anything. I mean, we are doing the thing. So get caught up. Go see the playlist. I put them all together to make it easy. But for episode 10, here's what we're dealing with. We got the suspension in. We got the spindles in. It steers. It actually steers. What do you know? Boom! And here's what I got mocked up right now. This is just loosey-goosey on here. I was just doing some test fitting. This is what we're going to do today. We're going to put some disc brakes on this car. Then we're going to put some tires on this car. And then we are going to lower the car down and see what it looks like on the ground. Let's jump into it, huh? Appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Or just watch.
Well, here's the part in the video where I was explaining what's on the bench as far as rotors go and earplugs and all the things we have laid out, but then some dumbass, me, ended up deleting the audio for this entire clip. So here I am, wiping my nose, looking at things, showing you some bolts, explaining what bolts do. You know, they hold stuff together, yada, yada, yada. I'm pointing out longer bolts and shorter bolts, and these bolts and those bolts. Now I'm pointing out the grease that I am going to use for the bearings, and then here is where I laid out the bolts. Those bolts are the long ones that go in the bottom left corner of the back plate, and then here's the castle nuts with the cotter pins, and the big giant bolts that hold the calipers on, and then the giant washers. What else do we have here? Let's see here. Oh, we got seals and bearings, and they go in there, and that goes in there. And well, I hope you've enjoyed this momentary break in my audio.
Okay, so now we're back over to the car here, and I'm getting down low, baby. What's up, camera? All right, so here's these bolts I was talking about, right? Now, one of these bolts has to be longer than the other because on the lower left, right here, this slides through a bunch of crap and goes all the way through the spindle that connects to the tie rod. And on the back, all these other bolts are all the same size. They fit no problem. Right now, I know I need one other part here. I'm just showing you guys, okay? So there it is. That's how to do it. We got those in there, and then we got the nuts on the back. They're the locking nuts. I hope these are 1/2 inch. The ball joints I bought, I was not happy with. These are actually 12s. I just want everything standard. So whatever. It is what it is. It's not the end of the world. So you gotta make sure you got it all lined up properly, or else it won't work right. I'm gonna put my long bolt in first, down here at the bottom. If you're doing a disc brake conversion yourselves, pay attention to the dust shield, okay? In every single one of these videos I've seen, the dust shield is too long. Now this one from CJ Pony Parts, I believe they pre-cut it for me because it looks like it's been cut and grinded on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just risk it. I might have to take this all apart again, but I'm gonna go ahead and just risk it because I think they did that part for me. If not, we're gonna have to cut this dust shield a little bit. But here's that part. We got the backing plate on, we got our bolts in. The longer bolt is on the lower left, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the nut on that one right now. These are 9/16 too, by the way, I just figured out. I should turn the wheels so you could see better, but I'm not, because I just wanna get this put on the car. Look at that, that looks so incredible. This is the exciting part, guys, I'm telling you, this is the exciting part. You know, there's parts of these builds where you start to lose motivation, you start to lose the will, you run into issues, and it's just a pain in the ass. When you persevere and then you start doing something like this, you start seeing all your hard work come into fruition. This is the part, this is it. I mean, this is like, woo, you know, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. I'm probably repeating myself 1,100 times. I don't care. I don't care. This is the fun part. Oh, and these locks, so you don't have to do, oh my goodness. Now you want to make sure that you torque these down to as tight as you could do it with your arm. Foot-pounds. See, that's good. That's not going anywhere. Now be careful on these two, because if you slip and you catch an edge on that, that's a sharp edge right down there. If you catch an edge there, you're gonna be bleeding for a while. Now we got that on there. We are to the fun part. Now we get to grease the bearings. Let's get our gloves on and do this.
Hello.
Okay, we're back on the bench here. Now we need to pack some bearings. So what's the first thing you need when you're packing bearings? Gloves. So you don't want to get this red and tacky shit on your hands. Now, some channels you watch, they got dudes that'll just dunk their whole freaking arm up to their elbows in grease and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I wouldn't be opposed to doing that shit had I not been at home. Like if I'm doing something somewhere and I gotta get dirty, I'm fine with it. Let's ride. But when I'm in the comfort of my own home and I can be neat about it and I don't have to wash my hands every 47 seconds, then I'm just gonna do it like this. So judge me in the comments if you want to. All right, so what we got going on here, the rotor, and here's the inside race there. I believe what needs to happen, where's the bearing race at? Is it in there? Where did it go? Oh yeah, it's in there. Where's the other one? Okay, here we go. Here's the bearing race. It goes in there like that. Okay. And then we're going to pack our bearing and we're going to go boop right there. And then we're going to put this on like so. Nope. We're going to put it on like so. And then we're going to hammer that shit down. I hope you guys enjoyed that demonstration. Now we got to pack a bearing. That just fits right there perfectly. Boom. Yahtzee. So how you want to do this is you want to get a nice glob of grease in your hands like so. And then you just want to pick it in there. And you want to pick it and you want to put it on your palm, right? Like this. So you're just kind of packing it in there. And you start seeing it come out the other side. See it coming out the other side there. Got to get some good. You can see why this is so damn messy, right? You don't want to skimp out on this part. I'll make sure it's good and greased up there. Okay. Now we just drop it on in. I don't think it's supposed to be that hard. Oh, wait, I'm getting it. All right, now let's take it back to the car and get after it more. We get to lube this up real nice. So we're gonna get a nice big pile of grease on this thing and we're gonna just go to town. We wanna make sure that there's a shit ton of grease in here. All right, we got a nice amount of grease on there. I'm gonna remove this glove. Now let's go get the rotor. All right, here comes the rotor. Now, I don't think that seal is on there right. I really don't. But here's the other piece there. I wonder if that already has a race. I wonder if I double raced it. We're gonna have to check that out. Mistakes were made. Let me just note this, okay? These bearings come with races on them, okay? They do not go in the rotor. They do not go in there. And I hammered the fuck out of this one in there, and now I got basically a double race, and it wasn't lining up properly, and I'm kind of fucked. So I'm trying to get this out of there the best that I can. And a lot of people don't show mistakes and stupidity. That was stupidity. I fucked up. So now we gotta fix our mistakes and try to pry this bitch out of there without damaging the rest of it. Let me go recruit some help real quick. So you gotta hold this real strong. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Huh.
Can't double race these things. Remember that. Don't double race them. Now we'll drop that in. That looks much better. Yep, I think this is the move. I think this is the move. Still fluid. There we go. Okay, back to the car now. All right, we're back on the car. I fixed my race scenario. This feels so much better. Now, let's go get that other bearing. Pack it full of grease. Same method here. You want a peel full of grease. Then you want to just pack it. Up with that. In with that. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. I believe all we have left to do on this is to put our washer on, like so. And then we put our castle nut on, like so. And then, oh, there we go. There we go. That's what we want. We want that nice and seated into place. And now look at this. See? That moves nice. Let's grab my adjustable wrench. As we're going around here, you could spin this and tighten it. Where's the hole? See, now that's too tight. See, that doesn't go. So now you back it off some. And that still feels too tight. That feels probably great. I'm gonna go a little bit too tight. There we go. And now, I'm gonna find where my cotter pin goes. And it goes right there. Like this so. And now this feels really good. So we're gonna call that beautiful. Brakes aren't that hard. But now we gotta put the caliper on. Nailed it.
God, that was a bitch. What a bitch that was. The other side was much easier. Look at this thing. Look at this. Get the light out of the way here. Maybe I should get the weeds out of here first, huh? Like a glove. Like a glove. I still gotta put the calipers on, but I just want to see it. Good. I just want to see it. Ah! Shit. It is on. Look at that. It's a roller. It's a roller. Oh my goodness. It steers. Episode 10 is in the books. This one was a little bit shorter than the other videos. Who knew the hardest part of doing a disc brake conversion was taking the old rusty stuff off and putting the new stuff on was a breeze. Here's what it looks like with the tires on. And now let's flip around to the other side. Suspension, disc brakes. Yeah, and here's also a preview of what kind of mess I got going on for episode 11. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Stay tuned for that. As always, I appreciate you checking out these videos. Make sure to subscribe if you made it this far in the video, and also check out the merch. Link is in the comments below. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.